Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Age of Mythology Retold show match here. It's just a random ladder game, calling it a show match. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, in the south, in the blue, we have Lugh playing as Zeus. In the north, in the red, playing as Set. It is Saturatedopfat, or Saturatedopfat. We're having a little stutter issue there. I don't know if you guys... Oh, there it goes. That was weird. Weird little stutter at the start, but it looks like it has fixed itself. What's going on, Kings? How you doing? One moment while I see if I can fix some more stutter issues here. See if I have anything open that I shouldn't. Uno momento, por favor. If you're on YouTube, I'm sorry. What's going on, Carlos? Just need a moment while I'm fixing this. All right, I closed a bunch of stuff. Let's see if that works. All right. I don't think it was me, but it's always good to check. Face cam, absolutely not. All right, so we have the Pharaoh going to be buffing the granary right here. That way it allows him to get his food faster and makes the villagers nearby work better. We've got the sheep coming in. Going to be using those for his herdables later on in the game. Going to be picking up a house. Back over here, Zeus can be going for their mining camp. 2 villages over on gold, 3 on wood. As he continues here, getting more and more food. They both want to go up to that next age as quickly as possible. As currently in Age of Mythology, it seems like the Dark Age, or whatever the first age is, it's really hard to do any rushes in this age that I'm aware of. I think I haven't really seen anything of note that would show that players are doing anything crazy in this first age. Could be wrong, though. Maybe we'll see some games today. We'll be casting all day long, and we'll see. Scout can be running around. We do have a monkey here. Little monker. The baboon of Set. So Set has the ability to use their priest and pharaoh to enchant animals to allow them to bring them to their side and into their control to use, to run around the map. However, if you do enchant a animal and then try to harvest it, you do get less resources. So keep that in mind. But I don't really see anybody enchanting the animals to use them as resources. Going to be going for the giraffes, kind of far from the TC. Notice how far away he is going for those. He's going for the zebras back at home, but going for a very, very far out there food source here. Now, this is what I'm talking about in terms of like attacking early on in this game. I'm hoping that people find a way, or maybe the game's adjusted, maybe something I don't know, as a way to go out and harass your opponents early to punish this greediness. Because this, I mean, in any RTS, going out for resources literally at the halfway point in the map, that's greedy. So finding a way to punish that would be pretty fantastic. Now, Zeus, of course, does have the ability to drop in a bolt. In the old Age of Mythology, all these leader points, or whatever you want to call them, god powers, they were one use. So in this game, Age of Mythology Retold, they are not one use. You can use them once for free. From that point, though, they're usually on a timer and they cost favor. And the more you use them, the cost of that favor gradually rises. All right, we do have the Pharaoh out here. We're going for some more buffs on that granary, again, allowing the food to come in at a faster pace. Back at home, we're looking at 3 villagers on gold, and we've got about 6 over there on the wood line at the moment. Neither player went for straggler trees. They went straight out and started getting the wood on the outside of their base. He only has 1 villager on wood, so I think going for a straggler tree for saturated fat here would have been an okay idea. I mean, he spent quite a bit of wood on getting the wood source camp up, and for just 1 villager, it doesn't make much sense. You can actually just go for the tree early on near your base. Go for the straggler trees. All right, we got a temple coming up, and it looks like 2 houses as well. For those that don't know, placing your houses and structures around your towers gives them a little bit more defense, making it so that if your opponent does rush you in the next stage or later on, getting to those towers that are putting out DPS onto your opponent's army is a little bit more difficult. Back down here, we do have a Jason hero on the field, and this is some harassment that we talked about. Can be going straight after those villagers, and it looks like Zeus has made it to the classical age through the power of Hermes. Now let's take a look here back at home. Put the temple up. We got more villagers coming out. And it looks like Heracles is now out in the field. Or many of you may know him outside of Age of Mythology as Hercules. All right, Centaur is out here along with the Jason hero. Going to be putting some work onto that house. They take it down, and we have a game freeze right there. Yeah, I don't think that's me. I'm pretty sure that's the game. Very strange. But it looks like it does unfreeze there a little bit of a lag, but that's okay. And it's going to be looking like Lugh is going to be chilling outside here with his Centaur, as well as both of his heroes. Those units are extremely powerful. The Centaur has the ability... Wow, someone is spamming something. The Centaur has the ability to use a rain of fire on like their arrows. They can shoot in the air and a bunch of arrows come down in a specific location, putting in a tremendous amount of damage. And it looks like he's going to come back in here looking for some more villagers to possibly pick off. Let's see if he's able to do that. Looking at the score, Lugh is definitely ahead right now. A lot of villagers on gold, quite a few still on food. Lugh, though, because he bullied him off of the... why does that say centaur when you click on that? Okay, giraffe. So when he bullied him off the giraffes, he was able to get the giraffes himself. So not only is he getting more food, his opponent is getting less food than they would have liked at that current time. A little bit of blood splatters and stuff going on here. Looks nice. It does indeed. It does indeed. Game looks great. By the way, guys, if you see me talking to somebody in chat, but you don't see them, it's because I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick at the same time. All right, continue to go here. We do have a Rhinoceros of Set over here. Going to be down right in front of the base. It's going to allow him to get some more food. And now we've got some medium Hippias on the field. Basically your medium cavalry. They are a melee attacking unit. And they're going to be looking for some villager kills. They're actually going to run straight under the TC there. They're going to... Oh, no, they changed their mind. The last possible second. They're going around the edge looking for some possible damage. The Pharaoh's starting to chase them down a little bit. Of course, that Pharaoh, as well as Priest, fantastic at these stages of the game at taking down any and all types of mythical units. Notice how he's coming up here, going after his opponent's giraffes here, taking those down. Going to get the food to start dropping on those rapidly, which means, again, even more food lost for Saturated Fat. Saturated going to have to do something soon. He's been getting bullied for a long time here. I'd like to see him get out on the map and actually start getting in some damage. And just like that, a bunch of animals pop out along with the scorpion. So Scorpion Man there, a lot of HP, good damage, and of course that Stinger is extremely powerful. Myth unit poisons enemy units with its venomous tail, good against human soldiers. It looks like a scout or something died right there. Favorite God is Isaac. Always has been, but who knows with the Retold, it's a different game, so those things could definitely change. Used to play Isaac a long time ago, long time ago, back when the original Age of Mythology came out. All right, we got some berries starting to get picked here. Of course, we got a granary there ready to rock and roll. Does Zeus get mana cores? I actually don't know. He does have, however, these Scorpion Man, which are extremely strong. Yeah, it looks like that granary does get taken. I guess he wanted to try to get that later on. He did get a few, remember, early, but the heroes came out and took him off of that very quickly. It looks like Lugh continuing to do this. I love what Lugh's doing. I love how he's playing. Notice how he is non-stop moving around the map, trying to be aggressive. And even if he can't kill anything, he's still like corralling his opponent to this little tiny circle in their base. Oh, no. Yeah, my bad. Zeus gets... I meant... Set gets Scorpion. Zeus gets... what did they get? I think he's going the hero route. So right now we do have the centaurs. My bad. That's my mistake. You got me all confused in my chat. Sorry about that. And right now, Saturatedopfat just playing pure defense. Has not really gone out onto the map to do much of anything. Setting up maybe for that mid game. We're doing armory out, so upgrades are going to be coming in. The Migdol Stronghold out here as well. Going to be able to defend that back portion. But right now, I mean, Lugh's looking like a seasoned vet. He's out on the map. He's got, sorry about that. He got his offensive structures already out here. So once he starts pumping out his units, he'll be able to attack very quickly at his opponent. All right, red is already at Mythic Age. We do have the Avenger out on the field, guys. And we've got the Tornado Leader Power ready to rock and roll. This army of basically free units, he got all these for free. It's going to be kind of powerful here. I'm wondering to see how Lugh, in his simple second age, is going to deal with this. That Avenger is no joke, guys. It is a Mythic Age unit. And Scorpion, we even have some Camel starting to get mixed in. A couple of heroes going to be going down the mid. And a Lightning Bolt gets used on the Avenger and the attack begins. Beautiful Lightning Bolt choice there by Lugh. Taking out the best unit on Saturatedopfat's team there. A few of the units actually getting stuck. We do have the Scorpion Man up top. He is getting hit, though. Of course, he's great against most units, just not the hero units from Zeus. And it looks like he's going to start heading down south here. He's actually chasing blue away. So finally, for the first time here in the entire game, Saturatedopfat has moved out to the halfway point with his army. And he's just continuing to attack here. Lugh is on the back foot, has dropped in score. Looks like he actually just went up there to next stage, and he actually passed him up in score yet again. A bunch of villagers heading down here. Going to be dropping in a Migdol Stronghold right on top of his opponent's archery ranges. And we do have a... There we go. A Hydra out on the field for you guys. Yeah, I have to switch the players right now. You know, it's the beta. You gotta switch players in order to see all what the units are and things like that for you guys to read. All right, the Priest and Pharaoh immediately going after that Hydra, getting it down to half HP already. As this entire animal army from Set here on Saturatedopfat putting in a massive amount of work, even dropping in the serpents here right in front of that doorway. So anything that comes in and out will continuously get hit here. Saturatedopfat playing a marvelous game. Back down south, the Migdol Stronghold does go up. He even puts down a mining camp here. He feels safe with this. Attacking the Stronghold, I don't think he's going to be able to kill that. Yeah, I think he attacked move there. I'm pretty sure his army was coming from the right, and the attack moved left, and the first thing they saw was that Stronghold, so they changed their minds really quick. And it looks like Saturatedopfat continuing to push here. Even got some animals on the inside. Went all the way around the wall. Got a Camel Rider on the left. Lugh needs some actual units on the field here. We do have quite a few of those riders from earlier. He's even getting up the numbers. The Medium Hippias. But I gotta say, Saturatedopfat's army is looking monstrous right now. And even if he does get slightly pushed, he can always fall back to his Migdol Stronghold. He even has a, I think it's a siege workshop there. Gonna be using that to start pumping out those siege units. And the attack has begun here. Gonna be dropping in the bronze armor. Gonna be giving them a huge defensive bonus. And now he's going to be starting to back off here. We're going to drop in some minions all over the field right now. That is insane. Still have not seen the tornado used yet. I feel, though, Saturatedopfat has decided, no, I'm going to hold that in my pocket. Don't need to use it now. And he can save it for a rainy day. Pushing him all the way back to the TC here. Lugh, while he was looking great for most of this game, this mythic rush by Saturated Fat just looking a little better. Was worried about him there, but it looked as though Lugh he was doing great. I mean, he was doing everything right out on the map, but once the actual fight happened, he just didn't have what he needed. It's funny because Fat didn't have like any units for the first few minutes of this game. So I guess Lugh, maybe while he did have units in the field, maybe they didn't get enough done, even though it seemed like he did, because he pushed his opponent off the middle, he killed some villagers, he took down the food in the back, he kept him right next to his TC. He was playing great, but Saturated Fat's build is just really strong. All right. All right. We've got some catapults out in the field. Those are going to be fantastic at taking down structures. Lugh not giving in, though. He's down, but he's not out. He is defending here. He has a lot of these medium hippos on the field, and these guys are very fast, and they get a lot of damage in. Big catapult shot there, taking down the temple. We'll have to rebuild that for sure. Lugh is floating 138 favor. You'd think he'd be using that. I guess he is maybe saving for just these god powers, because they are expensive now, guys. As I said, while the first god powers are free, from that point on, they do cost favor, and to use them, you're going to have to save that up. But maybe going for his own type of mythic units and stuff might not have been a bad idea instead of saving it up. But I guess, you know, only time will tell. The entire middle has been shut down. And it looks like Lugh is backed up all the way to his TC here. Both players... I was going to say both players on one TC, but that's not true. We have a second TC up here for Saturated Fat, so he is looking amazing right now. I think you're supposed to spread those statues up. Maybe something we do a set makes you keep them together. And another large attack coming out here from Lugh. Is it going to be enough? Snake starting to come in to help buff this army. Going to give it some more cannon fodder. Lightning bolt comes down on one of those scorpions immediately. And the fight does continue. Battle raging on here. Scorpion Man still alive in the back. Fight looking pretty... I was going to say pretty equal, but it's not. It looks like Saturated Fat is just taking home the glory here. This could be the final attack. I don't know what Lugh's going to do after you lose. Oh, you know what? There are still quite a few of that cavalry on the field. I misjudged this engagement. It was looking really good there for Saturated Fat for a second, but then Lugh somehow just started pushing back. It looks like he doesn't want to stay there, though. Doesn't want to fight under that Migdol stronghold. So I thought that was going to go much worse for him, but it did not. We got a heavy Prodromos? Prodromos. Let's go with Prodromos. That sounds pretty good. Counter cavalry. Cavalry unit only good against other cavalry, so that's going to be very strong against those camels. And now we finally have some more heroes making their way back out onto the field. Those are going to be very helpful in the engagement. You have no idea what's going on, but it's cool. Yes, sir. Big shout out in the chat to Krillipad. Berries and stuff getting picked on the left-hand side there. We've got a few heavy hippos on the other side. He should be using those to go look for villagers somewhere. I mean, there are definitely positions where... Yeah, he's going to do that now. There are definitely positions you can go in, maybe snipe a few villagers here and there. Got a catapult going after him, though, and of course that camel rider is there. Attacking from the left-hand side as well. We got two-pronged attacks here coming in from all over the place. We do have an attack on the left-hand side, even mixing in that chariot archer for the future attack. Going straight after that catapult. Not a bad idea. Those aren't cheap. Heavy hippos continuing out in the field here. I love the army, though, coming out of Saturated Fat. And he's got these chariot archers, which are awesome. Saturated Fat still winning in score right now, getting in some good villager damage on the left-hand side. On the right, it looks like a lot of the army from red starting to go down to this cavalry spam. And it looks like Saturatedopfat might actually take the score lead once again for the first time in almost 10 minutes. His army is looking extremely powerful now. Those heroes being mixed in definitely adds in a nice, a nice little touch. I think the catapult spam needs to stop. He needs actual units out on the field. This is not good. They're not going to help here in the battle to come. And it looks like he's coming back down. Thanks for the follow. More strongholds continue to get in some good damage here. Looks like he's going to take this down. Will he get the second one? I'm not sure. He's got a lot here, though. And that's a tremendous amount of units out of Lugh. Saturatedopfat's got to get something done. He still has one Scorpion over there. Could come in maybe for some more damage. If he sneaks behind, the TC won't be able to shoot him. At least not continuously shoot him once he gets out of range. Catapults continue to come out. I'm not a fan of these right now. While he was on offense, I could see it, but I'm just not sure of their usefulness at the moment. In comparison to other things he could be building. And Lugh has taken a tremendous score lead now, and he's not even in the Mythic Age yet. Scorpion in there getting in some great damage. What a monster that Scorpion is. Gonna get taken out, though. Pathing not on his side there. More rhinos, another animal starting to come in. The Migdol stronghold standing strong. Pharaoh in the back doing what he can. You know what we haven't seen yet is that tornado. Maybe he should have used that earlier. During that big fight, maybe. Maybe he was planning on using it on some villagers or some economy here. A lot of villagers right now from Lugh not doing much of anything. Gonna have to do something with those ASAP. Having idle villager time can definitely cost you a win on this game in any RTS, actually. You have idle economy, it's not good. Scorpion coming in, getting in some more damage. It is very weak, but it's got a lot of defense. Can maybe get him one more kill before it dies, but it does go down. The last Migdol stronghold in this location is under siege, and Lugh going to be taking the W.